Indian culture and civilization is very old. Perhaps it's one of the oldest in the whole world yet living. So we are in a very unique country, in a unique a setting where we need to preserve this for the future generations. Well, it has evolved over all of these times, and it is present in today's a form which is one of the best as a culture and as a civilization in the whole world. So the foundation of the Digital Heritage Lab has found this region right at the cusp of this phenomena, like how we can help and come forward using technologies to help this for the future generations. So in the Digital Heritage Lab, we are trying to formulate several academic courses which may be useful to our undergraduate program students, postgraduate program students, and as well as serious researchers who are taking PhD as a program academic study.
We have facilities like 3D printing here at various levels, FDM as well as resin printers. We have UX UI devices, interactive devices for immersive experiences, and digital architecture, computational design, and AI and IoT based integration of systems into this area.
So for the research methodology, first step is the site studies, the documentation, data collection, processing, and then we conduct a preliminary data analysis at the site itself, so that we can understand if we are lacking with some data. For the data collection from the field, we are using state-of-the-art technologies such as drones, high resolution photogrammetry, videogrammetry data collections, and surveying of the lands using GIS, remote sensing, etc., to get the correct and most accurate data possible for the preservation. And further, we are translating this using 3D printing technologies, laser technologies for the best of the best resolution and the quality of the data.
Primarily, we are focusing on to document these heritages, and I am focusing on the risk assessment. So heritage around the world has been in risk, not just human related risk, they are also vulnerable to natural disasters also. And so what we are trying to do is document these structures so that we have a inventory of data, so that when a risk or a disaster strikes, we have a data to work upon. This temple actually is immersed for the better part of the year. So this has been standing for 300 years. So understanding how these temples are functioning even though they are been flooding for the better part of the years can help us understand the risk, vulnerabilities, risk and all.
Our students capturing data from local places from the state of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So here we have tried to analyze vernacular architectural forms and of houses from the Telangana, which is a very hot and arid place. So how the traditional form of architecture is helping evolve and meet the challenges which are posed by the climate in this particular region.
We have also working on the documentation of Northeast Indian architecture. We have documented various indigenous build typologies from that region, which are significantly helpful in preparing disaster resilient strategies for vulnerable built habitats.
Further into the knowledge dissemination part, we are trying to use very friendly and immersive technologies of the today's time, using augmented reality, using virtual reality and mixed reality, to give these unique experiences to its users, whether it is a common public or students, or even the serious researchers who are looking for the more in-depth knowledge in the forms of such immersive technologies, and even the traditional formats such as the books, research papers, and even some design registrations and patents, etc. The Digital Heritage Lab at IIT Hyderabad has received Nobel funding from the Department of Science and Technology, and has collaborated with several researchers and academicians and field-based analysts from Archaeological Survey of India, ICOMOS, INTAC, and the several museums and several other academic institutions from across the country and the world. Here we are seeking like a more involvement of like a like-minded, like a professional academicians, researchers and students to come forward, collaborate, so that we can all work in a combined fashion for preserving our rich culture for the future. Thank you all.